Hey guys,
I'm Valerie,
and I'm Efrain,
and
and
this
this
is
is
Uncovering
Uncovering the
the Truth.
Truth. So, we're finally done. I can't ever speak. I'm over it. We're finally done with our church hurt series, which is kind of crazy because it was a month's worth of church hurt.
Dang, we were going through the gigs in that church hurt video. I'm just kidding. Well,
Well, you there. Anyways,
rude.
so yeah, we had 4 episodes in our church hurt series. It's come to a close. So today,
We are closing that chapter. It is done. The book has been put on the shelf.
unless
Not on the tree, though. On the shelf. Just picture there's a shelf.
Unless if you see an episode in the future saying that something about reconciliation. But besides that, we're done with it. We're done with it. So we wanted to be lighthearted today and just make it like a fun episode. So we decided to do a little mukbang moment. We got McDonald's. Esther, if you're watching this, I promise we don't eat like this every day.
We don't.
But we needed to make it fun for the video. So we decided we're going to be eating on camera. So if that's not something that you like, still
We're
watch.
sorry.
We're sorry, but still watch. I mean, I'm not going to be like chewing in the mic like Francis. I'm just kidding. That's something she hates.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so we're going to be eating throughout this episode. It's more of like a rapid fire episode. So hope you guys enjoy it. It'll be more lighthearted, more funny. Some of these questions are very random. So
Yeah.
but first, we're going to get started with our opening case file, which is our green flags and our red flags. I haven't thought about mine. I just realized that.
Bruh. Okay, I guess I'll start with mine. My red flag is that I am currently on womanhood. And if you don't know what womanhood is, you probably know it as Shark Week or the time of the month. But that's currently me right now. And one thing about that is I inflate a lot. Not really inflate. I don't turn into a balloon, but I get swollen, and so half of
Giving
my
Violet
clothes.
from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory vibes.
That's crazy. So sometimes half of my jeans don't fit, which is unfortunate, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So that's my red flag. My green flag.
I'm trying to be quiet opening this McDouble. Should have opened it before we started.
Bruh. Period. My green flag is that by the time you guys watch this video, I already have done it. But on Monday, aka tomorrow, I have to give a staff devotional at work. And that's a green flag because I'm sharing the word of the Lord.
Santo Padre.
But yeah, I kind of have to figure out how to do that because I haven't done it in a long time. It's been a couple months. So I have to kind of figure out how I'm going to do that. But in the next video, I'll update y'all on how that went.
So I'm gonna start with my red flag. It's a redundant situation. It is about the phone that I still don't have. It's still open in investigation to see where the package is and whatnot. And when I checked the UPS app, hopefully by when this podcast comes out, I have the phone. But if not, I'm gonna cry. I'm just kidding. But when I opened the UPS app, they had already started the investigation. They called me to be like, "Hey, we still have to ask you this question, whatever." And they said, "Okay, so by the 18th, it should be resolved." So I'm like, "Okay, period, slay." Awesome. I opened the app like a few days after. This was on the 11th. They called me. I checked on the 14th, and it said that they like sent something to like the local facility, and then the next update, it said that basically that they still need the sender to fill out this like paperwork. It said that they received incomplete documents from the sender, meaning from T-Mobile. I'm like, what do you mean? Just find the packaging, bring it to me. Like, what do you mean? So then I called T-Mobile, and they said the guy was actually very nice. But then basically he did what he had to do, and he sent in the documents supposedly that they need. Hopefully it was the documents they needed. So he still said by next week it should be resolved. So hopefully, because I'm over it. It's been over a month. It's been like a month and a half since I ordered the phones. So that's ridiculous. But my green flag is that yesterday we went to St. Pete, the beach in St. Pete, and we did a photo shoot for Valerie and Jimmy. And then Francis and I finally, we've been together for 2 years, guys. We did our first little mini photo shoot, and Valerie was the photographer for that. We'll insert pictures
Insert pictures
of the photo shoots.
My photography skills.
and my photography skills because I'm also inserting pictures of your stuff. So sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
rude.
Not the Grace in Motion stuff. Just
Oh, I was about to say, I know you exposing my brand that hasn't been
no, not that.
launched yet.
So we're gonna get into our main segment with our rapid fire questions. It's probably not gonna be a long episode, which is fine.
You're right. You're right. You go first while I open my hot and spicy McChicken.
Okay, so the first question is: if you could only eat 3 meals for the rest of your life, what would it be? So the way I took this question was breakfast, lunch, dinner. I feel like that's a smart way to take it. Like, I'm gonna choose a breakfast, I'm gonna choose lunch, I'm gonna choose dinner. And then I can intertwine, like maybe I'll have dinner for breakfast one day. I'm just kidding. But that's how I thought of it. I actually didn't think about anything yet. I'm not even gonna lie. Dang. I'm actually not that big of a breakfast person. Like breakfast food. I eat breakfast, but it's not my favorite meal. You know what I mean?
I think mine would probably be a French toast con huevo or eggs, bacon, and hash browns.
I didn't think about that.
That would be my breakfast meal that I would eat every day.
I'm scared they're gonna hear me chewing in the mic. So breakfast, hash browns, bacon, jamonilla, aka spam, fried. Obviously, it has to be fried. What did it say? Hash browns, bacon, jamonilla, and some eggs, because that is a very good breakfast, in my opinion. I guess for my lunch, for my dinner, I would do lasagna.
That's
So that's my
crazy.
favorite food. For lunch, I have no idea. I'm just gonna say steak because I love steak.
Steak for lunch
With-
is crazy.
I mean, it's only 3 meals for the rest of your life. You can have steak. You can even have steak in your breakfast.
I don't know about that. But go ahead.
But steak with some asparagus, that sounds more like a dinner. But regardless, okay, lasagna for lunch. For dinner, steak with asparagus and Jimmy's favorite, corn. Jimmy hates corn. So yeah, steak, asparagus, corn, and me being Hispanic, not choosing any Hispanic foods is kind of crazy. But I just love asparagus and I love corn. Anyways,
That's crazy. For me, I would do lunch a seafood boil.
I never finished.
You took too long.
Oh, it's fine.
I thought we were doing breakfast, like both of us say it, and then lunch,
Oh.
both of us say it, and then that's what I was like, sir. Okay, for lunch, I would do seafood boil.
You're judging me for steak?
Well, seafood boil for lunch. And then since you said your dinner already, for dinner, I would probably do the beans and potato guisado. I would do that with arroz with rice.
I thought you were saying a roast, and then I realized you were
No.
saying arroz.
No, with rice. And I would have that with, I can never say, like, I keep forgetting what it is. Husband. He's off camera. Husband. That part. Okay, so.
Well, I didn't even hear what he said.
Biste. Bistec. But anyways, white rice, the short grain, with beans and potato, like that, like guisado mix, and biste in the chunks.
Yummers.
Because that good. And then I'll probably have corn, like on the side too. Because one thing I do like is my potatoes and corn. You like
Yummers.
corn?
But we had a lunch. Because we were in high school together. We had a lunch lady in our high school. And they would give corn, but the way she said it wasn't like, "Do you want corn?" She was like, "You want corn? You want corn?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take your corn. Thank you." She was always in the outside the pizza lines. That's the yeah. Okay, so the next question is, what's a restaurant that is secretly overrated in your opinion?
Oh Jesus Lord. Dang, secretly overrated.
Why is there always someone in their car
I don't
whenever we
know.
film? And we film at different times. We don't always film at the same exact time, so that's weird.
I don't know. But anyways, a restaurant that is secretly overrated. I don't know if this will count as a restaurant though.
What?
I'm about to throw shade at Francis. CC's.
Okay. I'm not gonna. Okay.
You trying to earn yourself brownie points.
No. I don't think CC's is like, oh my, oh, you need to go to CC's.
But you know who be saying that? Francis.
I don't think like it's like the best pizza in the world. I just feel like if you're in the mood for pizza and like for different types of pizzas, like it's good. But I don't think CC's is the best. And it is a restaurant. It's just a buffet. A buffet.
No, but I think it's overrated.
Teresa hates it.
Period.
It'd be
Shout
like,
out
we're going to
to
CC's.
Teresa.
Teresa will be like, I'm staying home. I'm like, okay, period.
Yeah. It just, no.
Why am I, look like I'm about to be like a,
Bruh.
oh, Francis thinks Texas Roadhouse is overrated, guys. Teresa, not like you're watching it because you never watch our podcast.
Oh.
But I see Teresa at least 3 times a week. She always says that she doesn't watch the podcast. That's a fake sister-in-law. Anyways, Teresa's my brother's girlfriend, by the way. Shout out to Teresa, even though you're not watching this. Shout out to Freddie and his Kinkles. Freddie's at Warped Tour right now with Teresa. And anytime Freddie goes to like a concert or an event that he has to stand for 3 hours or more, he has Kinkles. Ankles swollen every time. It's kind of funny.
That's funny.
So I'm like, hey, Kinkles.
Bruh.
Yeah, I think it's because part of it is his flat feet. But I don't know. Because he's not like, Freddie's not big. So I think that's like one of the main reasons, because he doesn't have the support. He got a caboose. If you know Freddie, you know he has a caboose. Another restaurant that I think is overrated. Jimmy thinks Olive Garden is overrated. Francis
And
hates,
the way Francis looked at Jimmy is crazy.
Francis hates Jimmy and Valerie right now. Because those are like her 2 favorite places. Okay, I don't really know one that I think is overrated in my mind right now. But I will say one that has been disappointing me lately.
Sliding my last bit to my husband.
Okay, so I only have one that is... That's insane. If you see me looking that way, I'm looking at Jimmy. He's right in front of me.
Yeah.
Nate asked me like, "What do you do off camera?" That like, if I have like laughs and whatnot, I'm like, "Don't worry about it."
Nate, if only you knew what he does out. No, I was kidding. I'm kidding. But it's just like, because I see it in the corner, because he's usually over there with the where the sound stuff is, but today he's over here. So now he's like right.
He's
so
on
I
the
see.
couch.
So I'm because I'm looking at the camera. Well, I'm looking at the camera at the TV, because the TV's right behind the camera with our faces, so we make sure we're in focus, and then it's recording. But so he's usually over there. So I see him in my peripheral vision, but today he's right here. So, anyways, so I don't have a.
So if sorry to cut you off. If you see us looking that way, it's just because Jimmy is right in front of us, but then Francis is also in my dining room area. So
Yeah. Okay, so chewing. I'm like, I know people have like.
I was very hungry, so I have no food. I ate it all.
I still have my.
But it's okay because Jimmy's gonna be making me ramen in a little bit.
Okay. So I don't have a restaurant that I think is overrated. Well, I'm pretty sure I do have one, but it's not.
You just trying to earn.
Orn?
Just say Olive Garden, it's fine.
You trying to earn brownie points.
But I like Olive Garden.
No, you don't.
What the heck? Anyways. And I also like CC's. Like, I genuinely like those restaurants.
The only reason why I say CC's is because my school has like a partnership with them. I say my school like if I own the school, but the school that I work at has like a partnership with them. So that's what I eat every day on Friday. So it's kind of getting like, I'm over it.
But I will say, A restaurant that I've been disappointed in lately is Ichiban.
Oh,
Ichiban, if you're from Central Florida, you know what Ichiban is. I don't know if they have other locations. I just know about the one here. Okay, so it's only this location, according to Jimmy. Period. Uh, but the last like two times I've been to Ichiban, it's just not hitting the way it used to hit. So I need to understand what's happening because it's disappointing.
crazy. I need to know how I had crawfish. And yes, I eat crawfish. How I had crawfish at Ichiban. And the way that crawfish had no flavor. And if you know about seafood, you know it has to have flavor because then it's just like dry. It was a disappointment.
Valerie also likes to play with her crawfish to make them dance.
But the fact that you're exposing me right now is kind of crazy. Kind of rude.
I'm kind of excited for this question because I just think it's funny.
Bruh.
So the third question we have is the truth behind group chats. Why is there always one person that doesn't respond?
And the reason why we decided on this question is because in our group chats, the person that don't be responding is Francis
Yeah.
and Jimmy.
Oh, and Jimmy too,
But
yeah.
the thing is, since we're married now, I answer for the both of us.
But yeah. So
Chewing.
I'm over it. Why is there always one person that doesn't respond? Like, and then they want to act like they don't know what's happening. Like, there's a chat. It was probably discussed in there. But you don't want to
Most
read
likely.
it. Oh, what the heck? But Frances looking at us like she's guilty. If you've been a victim of Frances not answering you, leave a comment down below.
No, literally. That is crazy. But I feel like I also tend to not answer. Because the thing is, I'm in a lot of group chats. So there's times where I don't answer. Not because, well, sometimes it's because I don't want to answer. But yeah, I think I do it too. It just depends on the group chat.
So basically, what Valerie's saying, if she's in a group chat with you and she's not answering, she don't like you.
That is not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying.
Rewind to 10 seconds ago. It
Bruh.
depends on like who it is.
I never said it depends on who it is. Now you putting words in my mouth. It's crazy. It's just sometimes I be busy and then I forget. Which is probably what happens with Frances. You see? She's nodding in the back. It's just a lot of things going on in the day. I don't have my phone on my hand. Glued. Chewing.
You know when Valerie's free? When she's sending mad messages.
Keep in mind, I'm a full-time teacher that has no breaks. Like my breaks are towards the end of the day. And that's only on every day besides Wednesday. Because Wednesday I don't have a break because they don't have like elective. They don't have like a special. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What? Wrong. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, they have specials. So I'm able to I get my 45 to almost an hour of like break time and I'll send messages there. But other than that, I'm fully working.
And you know, when Valerie's in the car, because she'll send 17 reels in the span of 5 minutes.
It's not just in the car. I'll do it when I'm in the bathroom. I'll do it when I'm laying in bed before I go to sleep. You can ask Jimmy. I be sending him reels and he's laying right next to me.
Yeah, so Valerie be sending like 20 million reels and be like, you didn't see the reel I sent, like, because you sent like 14 million. Can't keep up.
No, you over exaggerated with the 14 million.
I know you saw that. That was an onion that fell. Anyways,
You could have picked that up.
it fell in my shoe.
You better pick it up.
It's in my shoe.
We got a special guest coming soon. Needs to be clean.
That was, I thought you were just like went on a completely different tangent. I was like, that was so random.
No. Dang, you would shove that piece of burger in your mouth. That's crazy.
Something more makes you on accident.
Well, if Ray ain't got an onion in his shoe, he doesn't got a snake in his boot. He got an onion. Okay, so next question that we have. Why do we clap when something is over? Who started that trend? And the funny thing is that it happens slowly. Like, it's like the slow clap, and then it starts getting like, like faster. It's like the one person starts clapping, and then gradually.
And it's always the same person that starts the claps. Like it's like, do I clap right now? And then you wait for like that one person to start clapping. Like, okay, it's time to clap, guys.
Bruh, not that burp. Blurp. I need the next season of Wednesday to premiere, like, now.
Okay, the second one just premiered.
I don't care. I need the next one to premiere.
We still have Wicked and Stranger Things coming up. Fun fact, do you guys know that the writers of Stranger Things said that they wrote the ending of Stranger Things 7 years ago? So that's crazy.
All I know is that for Stranger Things, I need to rewatch.
You're like really running out of time for that.
Oh, no, yeah, I know. Money just like seized. So yeah, I need to put some pep in my step and rewatch Stranger Things
Okay, but
again. I probably won't watch it from the beginning because I'll probably start watching from season 3. Only to kind of like recap on like the ending, like what's happened in the ending.
I think in this season they're gonna like touch on season 1.
Oh no, yeah, I already saw TikTok. If you have a TikTok and you encounter footage from Stranger Things, the new season, put it away. I'm
Francis.
sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of looking at stuff from season 5. It's not even out yet. Leave it alone. Don't post it. Keep it in your phone, in your gallery. Keep it there. Don't post it. I'm sick and tired. I got ramen, guys. I'm sick and tired of it.
I just want to say Valerie loves her dry ramen.
I do, because I eat mine spicy. Why you disrespecting me and how I eat?
The reason I said yeah, Francis, is because Francis is the type. She's like, I haven't seen it yet, but to watch everything on TikTok, on social media, and then be like, I already know that this, and this happens. I'm like, okay, so you don't have to watch it because you know everything and all the plot twists and everything that happens. And for me, if I'm like, oh, I haven't seen Wednesday season, I already watched it. But if I haven't seen Wednesday season 2 yet, and I open my TikTok and I see a scene from Wednesday season 2, I'm gonna be like, oh, yeah, I'm like, I want to see that yet. Boop, swipe, but not Francis to watch it.
Bruh, shaking my head. Nah, but I was scrolling, and they put a scene of like how because I guess in season 5 they're going to touch base on what happened with Will in the Upside Down.
With Will?
Will, when he was in the Upside Down, because we never know what happened with Will in the Upside Down.
They thought like when Will was in the Upside Down in the
Yeah,
first season, gonna tell us what happened to him. Okay,
Yes.
I was like, Will's not because I'm thinking of where it was left off. Like, Will's in the Upside Down right now?
No.
Okay, I understand now.
Yeah, so that's what I saw, and it was like season 5, and I was like, season 5 isn't even out yet. Did I watch it? Yeah, because I was highly confused. I was like, what the heck? What is this? And they're like, oh, this is because it was like a person that was like it was like a split screen, so it was like showing what it was, and then it was like a guy like commenting, like reviewing, I guess. And I was like, what is this? And then he was like, oh, this is possibly what we're gonna see in season 5. I was like, bruh, scroll. I was upset. I was bothered.
I know they're gonna touch on when Eleven was a little girl because I saw a reel of them putting the wig on her to make it look like she had shaved her head again, but it's a wig, obviously, because she doesn't have a shaved head. So I feel like they're touch based on when she shouldn't have the reminiscence of when she was a wee lad.
Period. It's still wet, so I can't eat it yet.
That's the driest ramen I've ever seen in my life, and she's saying it's still wet.
It is still wet.
It's actually insane. Anyways, back to the claps. So yeah, who started that? Who started clapping? I want to know, why did we do it?
His name is probably like Alfonso.
Let's ask Siri. Hey Siri. Okay, thank you. Who started clapping at? What's my question?
Bruh.
Who started? Who started clapping in public audiences? Okay, this is what's okay. Thank you for just leaving. Disrespectful. Hey Siri. I screenshot it because she wants to be rude and leave with the answer. So Siri said, "It is generally thought that applause can be likely traced back to at least the ancient Greeks, who around the same time are known to have had rather boisterous audiences and considered audience participation in performances something of a civic duty." That's random. So there's your answer to that. All right, so we have 4 more questions. Our next question.
Why does food taste better when someone else makes it? I don't know. I feel like it's not even. Doesn't even have to do anything about like being lazy or anything. I feel like people just cook differently, and it's like the seasonings and stuff that they use. I feel like that's what makes it taste better, because you have your own way of cooking, but someone else has another way of cooking. So I think that's why it be tasting better sometimes.
Yeah, and also like maybe the meal that you think tastes better, they've perfected, and you're like, I want to recreate it, but if you don't know, if you don't know their exact recipe and whatnot, it's gonna be different. And regardless, even if you do know their exact recipe, sometimes like what you make it in, like your house is different than their house, so like just a whole bunch of things play into part in that. And this is a very random question. I mean, all these are random, so actually, redact that statement. But yeah, whoa. Oh my god, I'm gonna choke.
I like how in the previous video, Ephraim was coming for me because I was yawning. But
I'm choking.
now in
It's
this
different.
video, he burping and choking on himself is crazy.
Disrespect. Okay, so yeah, I just feel like other people have perfected their own recipes. They make it with like the love, obviously. And yeah, if you're not following the recipe exactly to a T, then you're not going to taste the same. So, and I feel like it's also like Jimmy said earlier when we were talking about the questions, it could be in your head, just because you know that someone else made it for you, or whatever. Like you feel the love, and I feel like love plays a part into that too. So, that's my answer.
Period.
So, I'm excited for this question because I think it's funny. What's a church pet peeve that you have?
Dang, you're going to have to let me marinate on that because that's a tough one, Chief.
A pet peeve that I have is specifically during worship. When someone is leading a song and someone else that's not leading that specific song wants to interject themselves and do their own ad libs and stuff. You're not leading the song. Let the person leading lead it. Because what if they're about to do an ad lib and then like they start doing their own ad lib and then you want to do your own ad lib and then you guys clash and then it sounds bad. If you're not leading the song,
Shut up.
Oh my gosh. But if you're not leading a song, you're not leading it. So stop trying to lead it. Let the person leading it lead it. And it'll sound a lot better. And then if you're leading a song that Sunday, then when you lead it, you do your ad-libs that you want. And then everyone else be the backup singers that you practiced. But you know where that doesn't happen at? That's not something that happens at Connect Church of St. Cloud. Connect Church of St. Cloud is a church in St. Cloud. Obviously, it's in the name. And if you're looking for a church in Central Florida, we invite you to Connect Church of St. Cloud, located at 1215 Old Hickory Tree Road, St. Cloud, Florida, 34771. With our Sunday services at 1 p.m., Tuesdays for the youth and young adults, mainly for the youth from 13 to 18, at 6:45 p.m., every first Tuesday of the month at 7:30 p.m., and our first Tuesday service is basically a Sunday service on a Tuesday. For the month of November, December, Tuesdays will be looking a little bit more wonky because holidays. But you can follow us on our Instagram, which will be linked down below, so you can find out if we're having service or not on the next few Tuesdays. So shout out to Pastor Steven. Shout out to Pastor Esther. We love you guys. Connect Church, where people who are backup don't try to lead the songs.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's just a pet peeve I have in general. I've seen many like churches that, because sometimes I watch churches like live. I've seen many other churches like do that, and it's just disorganized. Like there has to be order, spiritually and literally. Like it just makes everything flow. It sounds better. It looks better, and that's just my pet peeve. Eso soy yo.
I think one that I can think of when I was eating my ramen, is like it also has to do with like in worship. Well, thinking about it now, I have two. My first one, it has to do with worship, and it's like when it's like an upbeat song, and then like like you're supposed to like clap, but then people clapping off beat,
Yeah.
and you're just like, just stop clapping, just stop,
It
you
was
ruined
so-
it, just stop.
It was so funny. That happened once. That did happen once I connect. Like the congregation, I forgot what song we were gonna sing, and like we were like clapping, and then the congregation. I was at the audience. The congregation started clapping, and they were off beat, and we all kind of looked at each other like, because we have the click in our ear, so we're like get on beat, get on
No,
beat.
yeah.
It's funny when they clap.
It's a good thing.
off beat.
It's a good thing that at Connect Church you don't have like we don't have tambourinists. Ciao.
Some people with those tambourines, they can't keep a beat to save their life, and it's like you're doing 20 different beats in 3 seconds. Please stop.
Like it was a hiccup turned into a burp.
And this is coming from me for choking and burping and burping and choking.
No,
and choking
I
and
don't want to
burping
hear
and
it.
burping and
This
choking
is
and
like
burping
the
and choking and
second
burping
time.
and burping and choking
Well,
and burping
there
and
was
choking.
2 and 1, so it's like the third time I burped. You've been burping every 3 seconds.
Literally a lie.
That literally is not a lie. You're a sinner. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. So what's your other pet peeve?
My other pet peeve is when Pastor Stephen be preaching.
End the sentence.
What? No, when
that?
no when you trying to make me look bad. Stop it. It is not when Pastor Stephen preaches. No, it is not. That's not a pet peeve. No, it's when the preaching be going on, and it's the from a child in the back, like.
We just want to say that if that is your child that connect church and you're watching this podcast, we love you, but also take your child to the nursery.
That part, thank you. Because like I know that Pastor Stephen be like he like disorientates, but me too. Because then you see me in the back. Whose kid? You see me looking around. Whose kid? That was me today because there was a kid going. Mah! I was like, yo, whose kid? Take him away. Take him away,
And
please.
it's funny because if you know Pastor Steven, you can tell when something distracts him. But it's just like, y'all, stop distracting him, please. He's trying to deliver the word of the Lord.
Yeah, it was, and I know kids tend to not do it on purpose. Like it's not purpose. Like, oh, the preaching, let me start screaming. But it's like, come on, man. And the what makes it worse is it's in like the dead space moments where he's finished a
That's so
point and
true.
all you hear is the ah! Like why? Now you have the whole congregation going like this.
And it's funny because it's like sometimes parents, and this is not just at Connect, it's like everywhere. Some parents will just like let the child cry. Like if your child is crying, take them out, please,
No,
for the sake of all of us.
But yeah, that's my other pet peeve.
My another pet peeve is like during worship, because when you do worship, like if you're on the altar, and you're doing worship, and like you're really into the song's fire, and the people are like this.
Bro, that's me when I do mistress announcements. I be saying something and I'm like, that actually was on point, and they be like, and I'm like, I'm telling you that the Lord is faithful. Like, clap your hands, do something, raise your hand, do something.
Like, and I
You
know
staring at me like the Lord ain't faithful to you. Like,
I'm not saying you have to like jump and like be sobbing, but like just like even if you just lift your hand, like praise the Lord. Like He's been so good to you. You have been so good. But it's the truth. Like, why y'all so dead? Like, if you don't want to be here, like nobody forced you to show up. That's what it feels like. And I know, like I said in the last episode, everyone worships differently. But like,
but I don't
make
think
it seem
I
like
don't
you're
think
worshiping.
I don't think you worship by giving the worship team a deadpan face.
And it's not for me, but it just makes me. It's just like, are you here to worship the Lord or just to like clock in? That's like the vibe it gives me.
No, yeah.
Because I'm gonna be worshiping. I'm gonna be lifting my hands, and according to Nate, I'm gonna be doing this the whole time.
Period.
Okay, so we only have 2 more questions.
Period,
It's gonna be a
queen.
really short episode. So, what's one food that gives you the ick instantly? You said you had a few.
I do have a few. The first one that be giving me the ick when I see it. Okay, so there's like, and it's not even like, but there's sometimes where And I guess it's a culture thing for me because I'm El Salvadorian. So like the way that my mom cooks stuff was with like how she learned in El Salvador. So like the spices are different, the condiments are different. Like so when there was a time where um I would go over to Jimmy's house and there would be pork chops. But them pork chops, it sounded like I was like having a stroke. The way that I just said that, it was like pork chop, like girl, what? Anyways, but there was a time where like the pork chops they look so white, and I was like, and I would just like side eye it, and then Jimmy would ask, "Oh, you want to eat?" And I'm like, "No, I'm okay."
She's judging your pork chops. She's judging your pork chops. Say for the.
But
But technically, the white is not bad. It's just that Puerto Ricans have a tendency to overcook.
Nami.
But yeah, as soon as I walked in and I saw them pork chops on the stove, I was like, not even today.
You remember when grandma overcooked the pork chops?
One time. She don't know English.
Bruh.
One time, Jimmy's grandma made pork chops, and they usually buy like the thin sliced ones, so those don't need to be cooking for that
Yeah.
long. When I think those things were pork chips, because of how overcooked they were.
Them things look,
Chicharrones.
bruh, they're pork rinds.
Like, not even pork rinds taste. Not that they didn't taste bad, but like pork rinds are like a little bit airier. Those are just crunch, snap. So that pig didn't have a chance.
Oh,
They killed that pig just for it to get overcooked.
that's crazy.
Anyways,
But yeah, that's one of them. Another one I would say is, when I see like, and this isn't like, it's not like people sit there and eat like cooked onions and cooked bell peppers and all that stuff and cooked tomatoes. But if I see it in my rice, my mom had a tendency of cooking like bell peppers and tomatoes in the rice.
it's like yellow rice, yeah. But
No,
I know,
it was white rice.
Oh.
It was because that's all we ate. We ate white rice. So she had it.
Okay, I probably would like it. So I'm not even
She
gonna-
had like the tomatoes cooked in there. I was like, the way that she would hit me though, because I would stand in front of the stove and just pick. I would scoop the rice in it, and if it had tomatoes, I would pick it up, put it back, pick it up, put it back. So there'll be times where she would hit me and be like, "Girl, take your plate and go." And I'm like, "No, but I don't like this." And she's like, "Entonces no coma." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm sorry."
But you know what Valerie will eat?
A raw bell
A
pepper.
raw bell pepper, yeah, like an apple.
Yeah,
Seeds and everything. No, I'm just kidding.
Give me a raw bell pepper, and I will tear it up.
No, a raw like an apple. She will take the bell pepper. And,
Yep, like an
I
apple.
think we tried it with the cream cheese once. She didn't like it.
No, I didn't like it with the cream cheese. Now, when I ate it by itself,
I'm like, what the world? I mean, I like bell peppers. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna eat it like an apple.
and you give me a raw tomato, I'm gonna slice it up, put a little bit of salt.
Oh, that yes, that was
Midnight
100%.
snackies, for sure.
Tomatoes are so good.
But I get that from my dad, though.
Tomatoes are. Good. My sister, her fifth higher. I was gonna say had
Higher.
and her. Anyways, her fifth grade teacher, I forgot her name. She said that she would have apples. She would have tomatoes every day, and she would just sprinkle some salt, entire tomato, like an apple. And then she would
That's
sprinkle
crazy.
salt and eat it like an apple. I mean, that's like I like tomatoes, but like slice it up for me, and I'm not gonna eat it like an apple because I feel like that's just
No,
not okay.
My dad would always slap them. Period. My dad would always slice it and then put like tomato. Like tomato? What? Duh, it's a tomato.
Sprinkle some nice tomato on the tomato. So good.
So he would make he would slice up the tomato and then put salt. And he would do extra and he'd be like, "You want some?" And I'd be like,
My
and
mom.
I'll go.
I
Sorry.
get my love of vinegar from my mom because my mom puts vinegar. She doesn't put vinegar on everything. I'm being really exaggerated. But like on the sliced tomatoes, you
wild.
put in some white vinegar and some salt. I will eat that all day, every day. But a food that gives me the egg, mondongo. No.
Listen, mondongo. Uh-huh.
That
Child,
is-
you can give me them intestines any day.
no. You also know what else gives me the ick?
Ow, my neck.
Patitas.
Oh, that too. That nope. Don't give
My
me that.
mom, okay, if you know what patitas are, this pig's feet that Hispanics love to put in their beans.
Yep, beans.
In their beans. And my mom be like, oh, just saca la patita. Eso no sabía nada. Ah! That's the biggest lie you've ever told in your life. She says that the patitas wouldn't alter the flavor of the beans. That's a lie. That's the big, oh, sorry. That's the biggest lie she's ever told in her life. Because those beans,
That's no.
I mean, first of all, pig's feet, like, why are we in the food of a pig?
That's me with when they be saying, "Oh, dame tacos de lengua." No, you got messed up. Sorry, Juan, because I know you watch the podcast. No.
Like, I'm not judging you if you eat these things, except for mondongo. I'm just kidding. I just won't eat it. I'm not eating intestines. I'm not eating organs. Just give me the muscle meat, and that's it.
Nah,
I don't want the pig's feet. I don't want the chicken feet. I don't want the liver. I don't want the kidney. I don't want the tonsils. I don't want the tongue. I don't want the brain. I don't want the heart. I don't want the no. Just give me the muscle meat, and that's it.
No. If you make mondongo, please hit me up, invite me. I'll tear it up.
Remember that one time that person made it and you know and and you were like excited, but then it was like too salty or something.
No, it wasn't that it was too salty. It didn't taste like, cause it's the intestines have to be like fresh, in a way, like fresh.
A freshly killed cow.
Okay, sorry, but it was like in a way soggy,
Ew, even worse.
and I was like, no,
You know
that's
what-
not good.
I don't know why soggy made me reminded
Oh my
me
god,
of this.
soggy bread! Take it away from me right now.
Okay, who the frick is
Ick.
eating soggy bread?
Like when you get the Public subs,
Oh.
and then you leave it a little bit, so
Bro,
all the
that's so-
moisture of the tomato.
Like absorbs into the bread.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that's really bad. But you know what else gives me the ick?
Your mom. Sorry, Audiem. I love you.
That's crazy. Anyways, something else that gives me the ick are chicken gizzards. Like, you know, guineo na cabeche?
No.
The gizzard.
Take it
You
away.
guineo all day.
Not even that. I don't.
No, I like it without the gizzards. First of all, what even is a gizzard? And why is it called that?
Isn't
No.
that like the little like the thingy of the chicken?
Hey Siri, what part of the chicken is a chicken gizzard? A chicken gizzard is a muscle that is part of the chicken's digestive tract. That's in between the chicken's stomach and intestines. That's gross. So a hard pass on those because and
hard
you know what
pass
else
on
gives me
those
the it doesn't give me the ick when I see it. I just hate how it tastes. Olives. Olives
Oh,
are
I don't
Satan.
like olives. I don't like olives at all.
And if you like olives, stop. Thank you.
Yeah, Freddie.
Yeah, Freddie. Freaking olives like they're. Just kidding. He doesn't eat like raw olives. He just eats them like when they're in rice and stuff. But he still eats them.
That's gross.
So all right, this is gonna be our last question. This is gonna be a shorter episode. The vibes, you know. I'm just kidding. We already recorded for an hour. So
No, yeah.
this is. I thought about this. Are reality shows truly unscripted? What are your thoughts?
I feel like for the plot, they're unscripted. Like for like the drama, in a way, is unscripted. But I know there's parts of it that are scripted.
I don't think reality shows
I
are
just-
scripted. But I know the producers will make you. They'll be like, "Oh, you should like play on this more. You should talk about this more. You should talk about this now," because they know they're trying to like narrate, make a story out of it without having a script.
Yeah.
So the producers are the ones that are making you say certain things, so that it can have the drama. It can have like the spice. Because like if we had a reality show, it'd be so boring if you think about it. You'd just be like,
Bruh.
but
That's what I mean. Like it's like reality TV shows are more for like the drama. It tries to make the audience like side with one person.
yeah, exactly.
And eso no te digo.
Yeah. Do you have any more questions you can think of before we That was our last question that we had on our notes.
Is the ice cream truck music actually creepy?
I don't think ice cream truck music. I don't think ice cream truck. I don't think ice cream truck music is creepy, but like, if I was in the middle of the night, like outside, and I was alone, and I seen an ice cream truck driving by, and it's like just the street lights, and it has the music playing, and it's driving really slow, I would be scared.
I mean, but at the same time,
But in its nature,
what
it's not
ice cream
creepy.
truck would be driving at like 8 o'clock at night?
You're right, but it also gets dark now at 6.
Yeah, because the time changed,
Well,
but still.
sometimes they come in the evenings.
Yeah, but it's like someone actually driving the truck. It's not like a random.
Well, yeah, I know someone's in the truck driving it, but I'm talking about the music. I'm saying in that specific scenario, it would be creepy. But like, if I just hear an ice cream truck outside, I'm like, like I'm not creeped out by it or like scared. I'm just like, oh, it's an ice cream truck.
I guess like because the ice cream truck music is supposed to be like happy in a way, but I know there was a time where there was an ice cream truck that would pass by when I lived with my mom, and it would like it was like a slower version of the actual like original like ice cream truck, and I was like, that's kind of scary because why you sound like that?
No, literally.
Because that's wild.
This is a very stupid random question that I just read, and I've thought about this a lot actually. Like, especially when I would watch cartoons. Why do they wear the same thing every day?
I mean, if you think about it, for us, it's like we get a new episode every day, but I feel like it's a continuous storyline.
Okay, but Phineas and Ferb, those are different days. Because theme song, there's 104 days of summer vacation. So they're doing things every day to make summer fun. But why are they wearing the same thing? Ustedes no se bañan. I know it's like...
But I feel like also it's like their iconic outfit. So I feel like people maybe would have been like, what are you wearing? Because they got used to like them wearing like the...
Yeah, I mean, in retrospect, I know it's like for the creators because it's easier for them just obviously to
Yeah.
draw them every time with the same thing on. But like, that's not normal. If you think about it, every day the same thing.
That's why it's a cartoon.
You're right. Okay.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
That was our 6-7 back in the day.
Oh my gosh, that was our 6-7.
That was our 6-7.
That's demonic, guys. We can't see that. I'm kidding. Is running late a personality trait, or actually is it denial?
I don't think it's a denial or a personality trait. I just think
It's a bad habit.
it's either a bad habit or because if you are always running late, then you turn it into a habit.
That's what I'm saying.
Because it takes like 3 weeks for it to become like a habit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like, if you know that it's gonna take you an hour to get what you have to go, and it also takes you an hour to get ready, you need to wake up at least 2.5 hours in advance. Why I say 2.5 hours? Is so you have time to wake yourself up. Unless you're the type of person that like the moment you open your eyes, you just get up because you know that if you don't, you're not gonna get up, and that's fine. But like, if you know it's gonna take you this long to get ready, this long to get to the place, like time yourself, and don't be rude to people in their time. That's why at Connect Church, we start at 1, whether there's one person in the congregation or 25 million people in the congregation. Because
I mean, we wouldn't be able to fit 25 million people in
not with that
congregation.
faith. Anyway,
You mean with that building? We need our own building
but
ASAP.
But yeah, so like honor people's time. If someone tells you something starts at 7, it does depend on the scenario. Like if you know it's not really gonna start at 7, then
And not even that, but it's like you can, because I know like your people could watch this and be like, yeah, but with the little excuses.
sass.
But at the same time, I get that you can plan ahead and like leave, but you can't control traffic. You can't control like.
Yeah, but I feel like that question is for the people who are always running late, always late. It's not for like it's the people that are like late every once in a blue moon because obviously things happen, life happens. So I'm not saying you can never be late because like traffic happens, accidents happen. But if you're habitually late to everything that you go to, that's an issue.
No, yeah, that's crazy. That just don't show up.
Yeah. So
Just don't go. It's okay.
Oh, autocorrect. Is it helpful? Is it a helpful friend or a secret saboteur?
I feel like it's both.
Sabotaging you or is it helping you?
I feel like it's both because sometimes when I'm using, because I have mine on only because I am a teacher and I don't want these parents to clock me. Like, what did you say? It helps because like because I type fast, so I could spell something wrong when I type fast. So for it to autocorrect for me, it helps. I burped, sorry, but also, there's times where I'll type something and I know I typed it correctly, but then it autocorrects to like some random word. Like what? Like there was this one time I was typing something, and it literally gave me like I think I was trying to say differ, and it autocorrected the difference. I was like, that's not what, boy, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, I see what you mean with that, but I also feel like with our generation and generations before us, our generation, like, and I say I'm part of Gen Z. We're part of Gen Z, but like we're at the cusp.
I was about to say, boy, you calling me old?
But
Rude.
we're basically zillennials because I grew up with my brother and my sister my sister's technically Gen Z, which is crazy to think about because she is not chronically online. I asked her when she came here for my niece's birthday, oh, do you know what 6'7" is? She said, huh? I said, oh, she is not chronically online. I mean, I already knew that. That's why I asked her because I knew she wasn't going to know. But like, we grew up with millennials. We grew up a lot around millennials because they were closer to our age. Like the Gen Z, like the younger Gen Z now, like that's who they grew up with. So it's different. But what I'm trying to say is, if you grew up in, if you're not Gen Z, if you're a millennial and before, or if you're in the cusp, like a zillennial type thing, basically if you were a kid in the 2000s, you grew up without technology, but you also grew up while technology was advancing. So we didn't have autocorrect when we were in school. So we had to learn how to spell. We had to learn to spell. I don't know, I repeated myself. But like we didn't have like I could just type in, it'll correct it for me if it's wrong. Yeah. It's like if you spelled it wrong, I spelled it wrong. And like your teacher would be like, you spelled that wrong. So you had to learn how to spell, but we also grew up as autocorrect developed and like it is what it is now. So like it helps us because we already know how to spell. So sometimes this is like whatever to help us out. But I feel like for these generations now that are still in school, like primary school, like elementary, middle, and high, it's not helpful. It's more of a sabotage because they rely so much on autocorrect because they use technology for everything now. They barely use paper and pencil. So they're not really learning how to spell things fully the way they should. At least like the harder words. The basic words, if you don't know how to spell those, that's crazy. But yeah, so that's my take on that. And with that being said, as Valerie scrolls on her phone, with that being said,
Disrespectful.
that is going to wrap up this main segment of our episode 9 of Uncovering the Truth. And for this week, our spotlight shout out
Goes to Severus.
Severus. Woo, Severus. So yeah, you'll find more about that later. So to end this episode, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, please do so. Make sure you like this video. Comment down below what you want to see next, or comment whatever you want to comment, as long as it's nice and appropriate. Turn on your post notifications. Share this episode and this podcast with your friends. Help us reach our goals. We're still trying to get to 100 followers. We don't even ask for that much. On Instagram, it'll help us out immensely to see our analytics better and to grow this community because we're trying to grow, obviously. So you can follow us on our Instagram, which will be, you always know.
At the bottom down below.
It'll be down below in the description and the bottom of the screen. You can follow us on Instagram. It'll be linked down below as well. You can follow Connect Church of St. Cloud on Instagram. That'll be linked down below as well. So yeah, this wraps up episode 9 of Uncovering the Truth. Even though we didn't really uncover the truth of anything specific today, but today is more of a lighthearted mukbang type episode. So let us know what you want to see because we are not currently doing a specific series. So please let us know. And this is Uncovering the Truth, where the truth isn't always comfortable, but it's always worth the conversation. So see you guys next week. Bye.